Every weekday, at almost the exact same time, a ginger cat walked into a university in Bavaria like he had somewhere important to be. He crossed crowded sidewalks, slipped through open doors, and calmly wandered into classrooms filled with students. Nobody understood why he kept returning. The strangest part was that every evening, after spending hours beside strangers, he quietly walked back home again.
Wo geht's hin? Ab in die Bib.
At first, people assumed he had been abandoned. He was friendly, relaxed, and strangely comfortable around crowds. Students spotted him stretched across backpacks, sleeping near lecture hall windows, or quietly sitting beside people studying for exams. Some students nicknamed him Professor Meow, though most people simply called him the campus cat. Others joked that he attended more classes than they did. But after months passed, people started noticing patterns that felt far too consistent to be random. He appeared on campus almost every weekday. He walked through the same buildings. He preferred the busiest hallways and the most crowded rooms. During stressful exam periods, students often found him curled beside someone studying alone for hours. Then came the detail nobody could explain. Even during vacations, when classrooms emptied and the campus became silent, the cat still showed up and wandered through the university as if he expected people to return. The mystery only deepened when students realized he was not searching for food. He rarely begged for attention, and he never behaved like a stray trying to survive. Instead, he simply stayed close to people. In crowded lecture halls, he looked peaceful. In the library, surrounded by quiet voices and turning pages, he often rested for hours without moving much at all. The more people watched him, the more his routine felt strangely intentional. Years earlier, the cat had moved to Germany with his owner from Italy. Back there, he had lived in a large and lively family home filled with constant activity and human company. After the move, life became much quieter during the day. Slowly, students began putting the pieces together. The university was not just a place he wandered into. It had become the closest thing to the busy world he once knew. Over time, the orange cat became woven into daily campus life. New students heard stories about him almost immediately after arriving. Professors continued lectures while he slept peacefully near the windows. In the library, students gently stroked his warm fur during long nights of studying, saying his quiet presence somehow calmed their nerves. He never demanded attention. He simply stayed nearby, as though being surrounded by people was enough. Then came the moments that made his behavior feel unexpectedly emotional. During school breaks, when the university became nearly empty, he still followed the same familiar paths through the buildings. Some days, he sat quietly inside the library, even when only a few students remained there. Other times, he wandered through silent hallways where classrooms stayed locked for weeks. Without the crowds around him, his routine suddenly felt less mysterious and far more lonely. A few years before his death, heartbreaking news spread across the campus. The cat had been hit by a car and needed urgent veterinary care. Students responded almost immediately, raising far more money than his treatment required. The extra donations were later used to help other animals nearby. When he finally returned after recovering, people welcomed him back with enormous relief. And before long, he slipped right back into the same routine he had followed for years. In September 2023, the gentle cat passed away peacefully in his sleep at 16 years old. Afterward, students and teachers spoke about him as though they had lost a quiet part of the university itself. For years, he had appeared beside them during difficult exams, long afternoons in the library, and ordinary days that no longer felt ordinary after he was gone. Even after his death, many people admitted they still caught themselves glancing toward the university doors in the mornings, half expecting to see the ginger cat walking inside again, like he still had somewhere important to be. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more gentle animal stories about the quiet ways animals change our lives. At KindPaws, each story begins with our team's heart. We choose only real and meaningful moments, always from respected sources. With thoughtful editing, music, and images, we work to make each story meaningful and alive. Thank you so much for being with us, and we look forward to the next story together.